And that shit yesterday, man, that was unfortunate. It was from 2.5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's not valid. It didn't happen that way. My daughter then left me a note yesterday. And she left me some really cute stickers in it. And so you like hang in there stickers and shit like that. And she said, just Dad, I love you. I hate seeing you sad. As all of us around her tried to help, these people fucking broke her down with incessant harassment. They abused her. 100% those people abused her. Now they want to come and try to project on me and pretend that I did because of a 2.5-year-old text after a terrible fight. Fuck these people. They're monsters. I'm sitting here, I'm like, maybe if I'm angry at them enough, maybe if they pay enough, just because I wanted revenge. I wanted vengeance. People who have run April off the fucking internet and abused her emotionally, and people who are trying to abuse me emotionally, they're not going to do it. They can do it somewhere else. Oh my God, what are all the haters who think I'm the most terrible guy in the world going to do when we not only ban them, but we knock out our goal and maybe knock out yesterday's goal at the same time? The other thing, you're not going to find a show more honest than this. You're not going to find Patrick Melton being honest with himself and his audience about who he is. They're more fucked up than I am. That's why they have to obsess over me. The mods cleaning up the YouTube chat really well. Thank you, guys. They're already seething. They're like, this is so gay. I know you think it's gay because I'm not letting you have access to the man you love anymore. If you love the toe, get in that PayPal, get in that Venmo, get in that Streamlabs, get in those super chats, knock it out, blow it out, fuck these people. Let's show them a thing or two. We got a great show today, a lot of fun stuff to talk about. Speaking of which, I got a beautiful letter from my daughter yesterday. My daughter and I were talking, and I like to check up on the kids every once in a while, see if they're doing okay with everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I just asked my daughter yesterday. She was sitting down here. We just played kickball. She was sitting down here. I go, how you doing with everything? Everything that's going on. How are you doing? And she goes, I'm sad sometimes. And that always, as a parent, that always sucks to hear your kids say, your kid's very young yet, but my oldest is 10. The one that Patrick Melton made comments about, disgusting sexual comments about.
Yeah, that's
not only that, a guy who sent weird, creepy messages about a 14-year-old girl too. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not going to take moral indignation from someone who did fucking egregious things regarding children. You want to call me a certain name? I could call him a certain name. And it's the kind of files Adobe Acrobat creates, if you catch my drift. So anyway, I'm not going to take my P's and Q's and my moral things from people who like a guy like that who talks like that sexually about children. A fucking creep, a weirdo. Again, they want to call me whatever. Mods, YouTube chat, get rid of them. Cast them out. We don't need them. But I asked my 10-year-old, how you doing? She goes, I miss April sometimes. This is the one who cut April's pictures out of
the one who was very, very upset about April. The one who had the most of a bond with her.
And she said when she was good and she was around, she would take me shopping. We would go places together. And I really liked it. And I'll miss that. And we hugged, and it was nice. And I said, honey, I miss her too. That was unfortunate. It was from 2.5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's not valid. It didn't happen that way. And the people who know me know that. And the people who know her know that. Unfortunately, neither of us can really speak about it because both of us are under an order where we can't really talk about it. And I've been given the leeway from another party to talk about it as much as I can. I can't anymore. I made a deal. But my daughter and I gave her a big hug. She gave me a big hug. And, that's the kind of shit I'm working through. It's this weird combination of anger because of the way I was treated at the end and how everything went down at the end. And you guys all saw publicly how that went down. I mean, the arrest and that all became very public and kind of the life that was going on. And that the anger of that mixed with the beautiful thing that we had and the amazing life that we had together, and how we, not just her, we threw it away. We didn't protect it. I mean, it was unbelievable. I mean, when we decided to start doing the things that ultimately led to our respective downfalls, we were doing so well. And that was our thought process. God, we're just so amazed. Let's try this. Let's do this. And it was a disaster, and it always will be. But my daughter then left me a note yesterday, and she left me some really cute stickers in it. And so you like hang in there stickers and shit like that. And she said, just, Dad, I love you. I hate seeing you sad. She said, I just want you to be happy. I love when you play kickball with us. And she basically, in her way, said, I want you to stay away from the internet, and I want you to be happy. And I said, that's beautiful. So that letter from my daughter inspired me to say, just cut these people loose. Fuck these vultures who are trying to kill you. Fuck these vultures who don't care about you, who don't care about the truth, who don't care about anything. But for some reason, having their fun on the internet, and having their fun on the internet is playing this game where they pretend to give a shit about someone they've said horrible things about for the last year, and whose stated goal was to ruin her life and wreck her life and break her. And they did. And they did. As all of us around her tried to help, these people fucking broke her down with incessant harassment. They abused her. 100% those people abused her. Now they want to come and try to project on me and pretend that I did because of a 2.5-year-old text after a terrible fight. Fuck these people. They're monsters. My girl last night was asking me, she goes, you ever abused a woman in your life? I go, never once. She goes, that's all that matters. She goes, that's all that matters. Fuck these people. And I said, that's a great point. So guys, YouTube chat, fuck them. Get rid of them. We don't need them. It's Steel Toe. You love Steel Toe? We'd love to have you here. You want to be a part of this show? We're glad to have you. Hit like, hit subscribe, all that stuff. But the rest...
For my part, the worst thing going on is just that goddamn pool, man. Those self-balancing pool things are a fucking scam.
Thank you. I'll move on. I know.
You can't fucking fit them anywhere.
All right. Turtle with $2 says, you can headbutt me, Aaron. Toes understand, goofball. See, jokes like that, Turtle. Turtle's cool. Turtle's awesome. That's great. Anyone who comes in here with their vitriol and their negativity and their horseshit and lying, cut them loose. All right. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo. I want a big rush of money. I want to knock that thing out. And again, if we knock out yesterday too, then what I'm saying is we'll do an extra hour. Somebody wrote to me today and they go, oh yeah, so it's all well and good when it's Ricada, blah, 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 this and that. It's like I said Friday, I'm done with that shit. It's too much. It's repetitive. People can't stand it. Yeah, it brought us an audience boost. But the reason I was talking about it was for two reasons, a healthy reason and an unhealthy reason. One, it was news that was part of my life. And I found it really interesting that something that was such big news was also something I lived through. That was incredible to me. And I liked talking about it. But two was a much uglier reason. The ugly reason is this, and I feel a little bad for it. I'm angry. Like I said, I'm angry and I'm sad that I lost my future. I lost my life. I lost the person that I don't think people understand this, that I spent all day with. There's people who are married and they go to work and they see each other at like 7 a.m. Then they don't see each other again till 6 p.m. They have dinner, they watch a little TV, they go to bed, they get up, they do it again. Her and I did everything together. Everything. Work.
She held my hand while I pooped.
Work, chores, fun, events, things like that. That's a hard thing to replace. That's a hard thing to just move on from. And I was sad that we lost it, but I was also angry that in my mind, it got taken away. Even though I fully agreed to be a part of the thing that caused it to fall apart, it still happened. And it still made me very, very sad. But it also made me angry at the same time. and I lashed out. And even though the things I said were true, I realized it wasn't making me feel any better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sitting here, I'm like, maybe if I'm angry at them enough, maybe if they pay enough, maybe if the price they pay is heavy enough. And you know, one thing I got to admit, they are paying a heavy price, and they're not done paying a heavy price. So, but that's for them. That's their journey. And I've been a little too aggressive in that regard. Just because I wanted revenge. I wanted vengeance, you know? I wanted to. But I also realized that I'm not getting any better when I do that. And any improvements I'm making, I'm sabotaging when I go back to that place and I talk about it. And I'm boring my audience sometimes when I talk about it. So it's just, it's one of those things you live, you learn, you move on. And I appreciate everyone who's been there for me while I work on this shit. I really appreciate it. And I'm doing better. There's good days, there's bad days, but I'm really feeling good. And I've given, Johnny, too many people too much access, I think. You know, and I think shoring it up now is a good idea. Thank you to Adam.
Oh, sure. Well, finally, when I come calling, the back door is closed now. That's great.
Adam Simon gifting 5 memberships. Thank you, buddy. That puts us at 180. JB Gunner with 199 says, good decision to finally start blocking trolls. Yeah, mods, fucking go at it. Be heavy-handed. If you think you get banned unfairly, you can write me personally. I probably won't get back to you for a few days because I'm not sitting by my phone fucking doing that shit anymore. We're going to do an awesome show. Ozone becoming a member for 1 month says, why are all the chat messages disappearing? If they're saying slanderous things that aren't true about me, we're going to get rid of them because they're not fans of ours. We're going to say, you know what we're going to do? Save the chat for fans of ours, new and old. We're going to save it for fans. They're going to be prioritized. And again, people who are disingenuous, people who are lying, and people who have run April off the fucking internet and abused her emotionally, and people who are trying to abuse me emotionally, they're not going to do it. They can do it somewhere else. They can go to their little cry corner. Isn't there one guy who does a group therapy session for all you people for 5, 6, 7 hours a day? Go there and be unhealthy. Well, you should be happy there. Don't make me the key to your happiness because I don't give a shit about you. I'll cut you loose. Thank you very much, Adam. He says onward and upward and throws in $30. Thank you very much. Hey, guys, we're only 150 away from today's goal. If you want to keep pumping in the big bucks, oh, my goodness, we might get this thing knocked out by 7 o'clock. Oh, my God, what are all the haters who think I'm the most terrible guy in the world going to do when we not only ban them, but we knock out our goal and maybe knock out yesterday's goal at the same time? You know, the other thing, you're not going to find a show more honest than this. You're not going to find Patrick Melton being honest with himself and his audience about who he is. You're not going to find John being honest and vulnerable with his audience because they're more fucked up than I am. That's why they have to obsess over me. Oh, by the way, the mods cleaning up the YouTube chat really well. Thank you, guys. Awesome. Look at this. Turtle on YouTube. Ninja rap. No, I don't think that's the beep, boop, beep, beep song that he was talking about. I don't think that's the case. Thank you, Dr. Silverwolf. Look at them kicking ass in that YouTube chat. Hey, guys, there you go. There you go. You guys are fucking killing them right now. Thank you. Kicking their fucking ass. Awesome. Where are we at? 125 away from today. Mods killing it in the YouTube chat. I love you guys. Thank you very much. You guys are awesome. They're already seething. They're like, this is so gay. I know you think it's gay because I'm not letting you have access to the man you love anymore. Oh, Ken with $30 says applause, handshake, and pat on the back. Good for you, Aaron. Healing always takes time. Be patient. Man, I'm improving. I'm getting there. One of the keys to improvement is keeping your eye on your own bobber. Now, the mistake I've made, one of the mistakes I've made in my recovery is watching other people, and we know who I'm talking about, is watching them. And, you know, at my meeting on Sunday, somebody mentioned this. They go, I spent so much time being angry that nobody ever told me they were sorry that I forgot to live my life for a while. And I was like, holy shit, I'm kind of there. Like, I get stuck in that spot from time to time. So you just got to move on. And I think today's show is a big part of that. So thank you guys very much for your support.